I got you, Kissy. Kissy, I got you.
Afraid to make money, and you're never going to be able to up-level your business to the multiple six-figure or seven-figure arena. Okay, so hello everyone. So this week, everyone in the Black community is focused on B. Simone and what B. Simone has going on in her life, which is an opportunity for you to understand marketing and just to see overall how everyone is talking about this woman. But the beauty of talking about this woman is that she is well prepared to receive all of this traffic. So all of these conversations that are going on about this woman are actually extremely profitable to her business. Okay. So that is more so what I want all of the boss chicks to realize, is that this woman has truly capitalized off of her fame, off her popularity, and it's all just a funnel that's bringing everybody to her, whether they're talking bad about her or they're talking good about her. She is bringing in income, right? She's bringing in a great amount of income. And in order to make money online, you actually need traffic. You either need to run an ad to get traffic, or you need to be like B. Simone or like Kissy and know how to command traffic without spending a single ad dollar. And that's a really beautiful thing that often goes over people's head, especially men online don't really understand the power of boss chicks on the internet who have hundreds and thousands and millions of followers. Those are literally corporations. Those women are corporations when they know how to make some money. Okay. So anyways, the other aspect of this is that, I see so many Black women who are pitching in to talk crap about B. Simone. And the lesson you want to learn there, because a lot of Black women are saying, oh, she shouldn't have said that. She's out of pocket. Who does she think she is? She used to be over here, and she used to be on the bus, or she used to live in the hood, and she used to da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And it's like, yeah, I used to be in my mama's vagina. You know, I came up out of there though, okay? I don't live there anymore. Like, you know, people was like, she need to humble herself because she used to, okay? And that, people who think like that are freaking negative. You don't need any friends around you who think like that. Like, I had a girl once who, she used to do my hair, and at a certain point it was like, oh, I don't want my hair like that no more. And she literally called herself, reminded me, like, you used to like your hair like this. And I was like, okay, I don't like that anymore. Okay, I have evolved. This is the way I like my hair. Thank you very much. Right? And it's like, you really have to look at people like kind of sideways, because they're trying to hold you hostage, and nobody imprisons other people more than other people. Okay. A lot of the reasons why you are too afraid to put your foot out there and to really embody the success that you know you want, or most of the time the success that you already have, is because you're too afraid of what other people are going to think of you, because other people are always telling you, you think too highly of yourself, you think you're too good, and all these other things that people have to say. You know, people can be their own prison guards and prison inmates, and telling, you know, it's like we're free, but that's basically what other people do to us if you listen to other people. So you can't listen to other people. And any woman who you see around here saying, you know what, B. Simone could have said that better, or who is she to say she shouldn't date anybody who with a 9-to-5, and you know, men with 9-to-5 are this and men in 9-to-5 are that. How does she know this? How does she know that? The only type of woman who is mad at B. Simone right now is a woman who ain't a boss chick. Okay, because if you're a boss chick, you have a full understanding that yes, men do not understand entrepreneur women. I know for a fact that when I was dating, like, men would always tell me, you work too hard, you work too hard, you work too hard. They would tell me I work too hard, but they couldn't give me a solution. They could not give me a solution to working hard. And it's like, I'm making way more money than them. So Of course, none of us boss chicks are trying to hear anybody telling us we work too hard. Now, if I tell people they work too hard, which a lot of people do work too hard, I have a solution to make their job a lot easier. But at the same time, it's like when you're an entrepreneur, you're always on your phone, you're always checking your internet, you're checking your orders, you're checking your sales. And a lot of people feel like you're ignoring them or you're not paying them attention, and they take it personal, and none of it is personal. But here's the thing with personal growth. People who are truly into personal growth, they understand that nobody is the person they used to be, okay? Like Jay-Z said, I didn't work this hard just to stay the same. Nobody works hard to stay the same. The whole point of evolution is to change. The only thing that's constant is change, okay? So you have to change your circles. You know, everybody loves Drake's song, No New Friends, No New Friends. Like, you better get some new friends, okay? You better get you some new conscious, enlightened, balling, millionaire mindset type of friends, because you need those type of friends to hold you down. You need those type of friends to tell you, sis, you know what? I'm really proud of you, that you have some standards, that you have some boundaries, that you know what type of man you want in your life, that you know what type of man you need in your life, that you're not out here settling for less, that you learn from your past mistakes, and you're not about to go get into a relationship with the same kind of man you've been in a relationship with, mess up everything you got going on, drain you, and end up having to start all over. Like businesses, like a woman with a business, like it's really important that you date the right man, because if you're not dating the right man, that's just like sleeping with the devil, okay? And a lot of times, like I was just saying this in Soulmate Charm School, like a lot of times women meet men and you be asking, you know, God, you be asking the ancestors, the angel, is this the right man for me? Is this the right man for me? And then something pops up to tell you how wrong he's doing you behind your back, and then you deny it and you make an excuse for him, saying, maybe he didn't know. You make excuses for him. So you keep in that cycle of insanity. And the other example I gave is, you know, the devil knows what you want. So don't think the devil won't use love against you, okay? The devil knows what kind of man you want, okay? And he will deliver a man who has 9/10 of that. And then although this man has 9/10, the other 10th portion might be that he's a thief, or he's something really super negative, or he's disrespectful, he's abusive, he calls you out of your name. And because you like the other 9/10 of him, most women, you're going to stay in that relationship and you're going to make excuse for the 10th thing, right? Now understanding the 10th thing is what the devil did to you, right? He packaged up what you want, but then he put that little negativity in it, right? And what is that little negativity trait that's doing to you? It's stopping you from feeling abundance. It's stopping you from feeling pure happiness and gratitude for life, okay? So it's distracting you because you're always focused on what this person is doing wrong. And see, that's why you can't hang out with these darn low bottom barrel chicks with no standards, because their low standards will rub off on you, and you're with that man and they'll keep telling you, oh, keep working with that man, keep working with that man, keep working with that man. None of them will tell you, sis, come on now, you a boss, you deserve better, you should stop settling for less, screw him, dump him, there's better men out there. See? And so when you have a friend like that who tells you you can do better, you can stop the karma, right? Because the karma is just going to keep swirling around you like this, right? And when you listen to bottom barrel women who don't like women with standards and boundaries, it just holds you hostage in bad, toxic relationships, which actually stops you from fulfilling your purpose that God has for you. And when God brings you the right man or the right woman, it's going to feel good to your soul. If they are hurting you and doing things to hurt you, this person is going to literally apologize to you. They're going to come to you and they're going to say, you know what, I'm really sorry. I realize, you know, how my behavior was impacting you. It's affecting you. I'm sorry. It won't happen again. And then maybe like just say women go off on men all the time, right? And so 3 weeks later, this woman goes off on the man again. And it's like, okay, is she intentionally trying to hurt me and she's not learning her lesson? Or am I not showing up properly? And that's the reason that she is going off on me, because there actually is something that I'm not doing right. Because trauma induces more trauma. Okay. So, and if you're not in communication with someone who is enlightened to really reflect back to you like, hey, ma'am or sir, how are you causing this? then you're with other people who say it's all the other person's fault. It's all the other person's fault. It's all the other person's fault. So when you think everything is always the other person's fault, you don't take self-accountability to change what's in you that's causing it. But we're not talking about that right now, okay? We're talking about people who have low self-esteem, women who have so low self-esteem, and they try to pass that low self-esteem on to other women. Women with low self-esteem, if y'all ever notice the women that be around here like, you know what? I don't need anything from a man but dick and time. All I need is some affection and attention. Like, most of those women can't get a man, and they actually want one. They're not like these powerful boss chicks who are just really not dating and not caring. These women actually want a man, and they can't keep a man because they're not valuable. Men, regardless of whatever a man says, men want a valuable woman. Men want a high value woman who's going to make him work to get her. So that means that you cannot be out here just giving your body away fast and lowering your standards because you're like, oh, you see a man, you're like, oh, he's so special, he's so sweet, he's different. So instead of sticking to your boundaries and your standards, a lot of women, what you do is you be like, you know what, you're special. You don't got to spend money on me. You don't got to take me out on dates. Let's just be in love and have a good time. And the man is like, oh, that was too easy. This is really boring. Oh, I need some excitement. Oh, there's a girl over there. Let me go run and chase her. Like, maybe she will actually give me a run for my money. It's literally how men are, okay? Men like chasing, okay? You cannot take the chase away from a man. If you take the chase away from a man, you bore him. Like, men want a woman that's a challenge, okay? So when you have boundaries, it's okay. The only man who's going to get upset about your boundaries is a no good man and a man that's not for you, a weak man, an unenlightened man, a man who's not a king, okay? Because real kings, enlightened kings, from what I have noticed from all of them, is they literally want a woman who's not afraid to be vulnerable, but also a woman who's not afraid to be her authentic self. And most women, you're not your authentic self because you think everything is all about the man. So you don't really know how to show up as the strong, powerful woman you are, or you show up like a lot bit too masculine, right? And I know a lot of women want a man. You keep saying, I don't have to be feminine. I don't have to do this. I don't have to do that. But as I said earlier, if you don't, you're going to attract a man who's going to not be into you for too long, okay? Because it doesn't matter how much money a boss chick has. It doesn't matter how many degrees you can have. Like, it just doesn't. Like, men like that stuff, and it actually kind of counts in for the right type of man. But at the end of the day, the core, the foundation of what is holding the relationship together is your softness, okay? Like, women, we have boobs, okay? Men love boobs, okay? Men love boobs like they're soft. Men don't have boobs, okay? Men can't like do stuff like this. And, you know, men don't think from their emotions. Men are so logical. So a woman is like this magical creature to a man. Like somebody said, like, you know, a woman is like magic on legs for a man. But a woman has to know her magic, and a lot of women just don't know their magic. And you don't know your magic because you're hanging out with basic chicks, okay? Basic chicks have very low boundaries, very low standards, very low qualifications, and men don't even want them. Men just use them up, and they give you really terrible advice, by the way. And a lot of basic chicks, if you really notice, their business reflects that too, because their goals in business are also not huge, not large. And basic people, their favorite word to use is humble and humility. When people use humble and humility, you really need to really just like zoom in on them and look at them, because people of God already know what humility is. Humility, true humility, is admitting, like how you always see me talking about God. I'm a very powerful woman, and I do not deny that for anybody. But my power does not come from me. My power comes from God, okay? Without God, I cannot get on this camera. I cannot sit here and ship you the way I can. Without God, I cannot write the things that I write that totally change people's lives, okay? Because the magic comes through me, and I'm just a vortex that types, write, talk, gives you the energy, change. You know what I mean? It's all God, okay? It's not me. That right there is humility. Me saying, you know what? I'm going to be a billionaire someday. Humility, okay? Because you can only do all things through Christ, okay? So the humility is, yeah, I'm going to be a billionaire, but I'm not going to do this all by myself. God is going to help me become a billionaire, okay? That is humility. The humility that tells you to be less and to do less and to feel less good about yourself. That ain't no humility. That's like the people of the devils on earth. That's their way of holding you hostage and keeping you in a cave and making you feel it's unsafe to jump out. Because as long as nobody knows you, as long as nobody's picking on you, as long as nobody really knows you, then you feel safe, okay? You feel safe. But at the same time, in that safety, you feel like this, like you're in this box and you're like, I'm sick and tired of this box. I don't want to be in this box anymore. This box is boring, okay? I'm tired of dumbing myself down to hang out with these people. I'm tired of pretending like I'm not fabulous. I'm tired of pretending like I don't want more out of life. And that's the suffering you cause of yourself when you refuse to honor your own soul and your own purpose. That's why you can't hang with basic chicks, okay? Because basic chicks, basic people be like, you too hard on yourself. You doing too much. Guess what? I've learned. Nobody's going to be harder on me than I am on myself, okay? So I'm just going to be a thug and be thug life on myself because I tried to take the light road and be like, yeah, pacify myself like, You know what? I didn't get enough done. I personally didn't get enough done, okay? So I'd rather get enough done and to keep elevating. And, you need to be the same way. And the only way you're going to elevate is if you're hanging around other people who are elevating. The only way you're going to elevate is hanging around people who want to see you elevate. People who are not intimidated by your level of elevation. Like, it actually feels good to be hanging around people who you'd be like, you know what? I made $50,000 in sales today. And they're like, wow, that is so dope. I'm so happy for you. I'm so excited for you. Because most of the time, just think about it. If you call other people, they're going to be like, yeah, must be nice. And you start feeling like, dang, why did I even bother? You be like, man, don't nobody care about my success. And that's what most people do. You spend all your lives working hard to be successful and you don't have anybody to celebrate it with. Why don't you have anybody to celebrate it with? Because you did not make a healthy relationship important. Oftentimes what people make important is just a relationship, but not a healthy relationship, not a conscious relationship where you both are on the same page, walking the path, and you have a goal in mind that you want to reach together as a couple, okay? So even though your business is important and you definitely should not just fall in love with just anybody because that's dangerous, everybody needs to make love important, okay? Especially men. A man is not going to get the multi-million-dollar empire or the billion-dollar empire he wants until he meets one woman and falls in love, okay? One woman and falls in love, okay? Like a lot of men be trying to do the shortcut, be trying to have 2 or 3 chicks, trying to juggle them all, but you're only going to get parts of a woman if you're only giving each woman parts of yourself. If you want a whole miracle, you need to be whole and complete inside that woman.